If you're watching this video, you may have received a notice of hearing from the Office of Appeals with the Arizona Department of Economic Security. Please read the notice of hearing. It contains important information about preparing and registering for your upcoming hearing. It will also help you better prepare and present your appeal. That is important because the administrative law judge will make a decision based on the information you, the department, or your former employer provide in the hearing. You might be wondering what kind of evidence you can submit to aid the judge in making his or her decision. The judge only has documents that are included with the notice of hearing. If you want the judge to consider other documents, you should provide them several days before the hearing. You have the right to submit any kind of documents that will help you make your case. The documents have to be relevant. That means specific to the issue at the hearing. Examples of relevant documents may be pay stubs for food stamps or medical cases, or a recent performance review for an unemployment case. Things that are not relevant are car payments and credit card bills. Pay attention to what issue will be covered in the hearing. Read your notice of hearing for instructions on how to label these documents and where to send them. At the time of the hearing, the judge will make a decision on whether the documents are relevant to the issue. You also have a right to call witnesses to your hearing. Examples might include a coworker that can testify about a relevant incident at work, or a former boss that can attest to when you received your last paycheck. You don't have to provide multiple witnesses that will testify to the same facts, or witnesses that will testify to the same information you can provide. Please provide the names and phone numbers of your witnesses when you are registering for your hearing. Witnesses should be available on the date and time of the hearing. Witnesses that voluntarily appear at the hearing do not need to be subpoenaed. A witness that refuses to appear can be subpoenaed. You can file a request for subpoena with the Office of Appeals at least 5 days prior to the hearing. You must provide the name, address, and phone number of the witness, along with a brief description of what you believe they will tell the judge and the attempts you made to have them voluntarily appear. The judge will then decide if the witness is relevant and necessary for your case and issue the subpoena. You must provide your request for subpoena no later than 1 week before the hearing. What if you don't agree with a judge's decision? Do you have a right to ask for a review? The answer is yes. The decision will have the deadline and procedure to request further review. The petition must include your reason for disagreement, your signature and the date, your appeal number, and be delivered or faxed to the Office of Appeals. If you cannot attend the hearing, you must notify the Office of Appeals immediately. Most questions can be answered by reading your notice of hearing packet. If you have additional questions, please contact the Office of Appeals at 1-877-525-9990.